Hi and welcome. My name is Kartika Nair and you're watching Synchro Shakti. You have to subscribe to this channel because this is where you get all that information that you need to make your life amazing. So go ahead and subscribe right now. Today I'm going to talk about one of the biggest blunders when it comes to attracting the life that you want, creating the life that you want. And I'll get to the point. The biggest blunder is your reaction to your life, to the things that happen to you. Now, you may wake up in the morning and you do your affirmations, you do your visualization, you feel the vibration of joy and gratitude, and you feel great for that 5 minutes, and then you continue your day, and then things happen in your day as life unfolds. You get emails, you go to office, you speak to your neighbors, whatever, and then you allow yourself to get triggered by them, you allow yourself to get upset by those things, and now what's happened is that you've gone from that joyful, happy, amazing state to the state of being a victim, right? All your negative reactions have come back. The issue with people is that when you're studying law of attraction, you're studying it from a very surface level understanding. And when I say surface, I mean like the surface of the surface. This is what a lot of people want: instant results, not understanding that the power is not in your techniques. The power is in the wielder of the technique. You see, if from your side, let's say, internally, you know how Joe Dispenza says that your personality creates your personal reality, but internally, if you are still vibrating in the victimhood, still vibrating as a powerless person, still allowing everybody else and everything else to affect the way you feel, which means you're living in powerlessness, living in victimhood, then how are you supposed to be in the vibration of abundance and powerful, confident life while what you're doing is still living in victimhood, right? So most people are looking for some sort of a miracle thing, not understanding that, hey, listen, you create your reality by the way you vibrate, and the way you react to your neighbors, to your parents, to your situations, to the bank, to whatever's going on in your life. The way you react is your personality, and your personality creates your personal reality. Most people are not reacting consciously, in which case it's not called reacting, but it's called responding mindfully. Only a few people who listen to this video will actually take action on that and live the mindful way of life. The mindful way of life is where you're responding to keep your vibration high. What does that mean? It means that instead of reacting crazily from your past, your unconsciousness, all that negativity, trauma, I'm a victim, this happened to me, that happened to me, instead of reacting negatively, you actually become a responder. A responder is someone who looks at the situation as it is, without judgment, without resistance. That way, there is no personal suffering. A responder is someone who can not only see things as they are, basically the people who are mindful, they not only see things as they are, but there's enough space and enough calm left for them to think of solutions, to see the positive spin in things, to see the positive perspective, so their personal vibration does not get affected at all. And these are just the few people who decided to live a mindful way of life. These guys are practicing non-judgment, non-resistance. So their energy is always in flow. There is nothing personally affecting them, no suffering, no matter what happens. So a lot of people get into this complete illusion that other people have effects on you. It's total lies. It's like the biggest lie that was told to you is that what other people do in your house, in your relationship, in your society, that they actually have some form of power over you. They don't. People's actions are actions. People's words are sound. The only reason it can affect you is because you allow them to affect you. That's because you're not living mindfully. And I spent over, 3.5 years telling this every single day on my channel. Study mindfulness. Study mindfulness is a reason why. Because when you're in the mindful way of life, you are not touched by things around you. You don't allow people to trample over you. You keep your vibration in a very nice and relaxed place. And when you're in in a relaxed place, you can receive the intentions that you put out. Whatever you've asked for can come back to you only if there's space for it to come back. But if there's no space because you're worried on and focused on everything that you don't like, you're reacting negatively, you're just vibrating in the victim state, which is the opposite of living mindfully. How do you expect a victor reality to come to a victim vibration? You cannot. As long as you live as a victim and you blame everyone else for the way you feel, and you blame everyone else for getting in the way of what you want, you will always stay in that state, because your personality creates your personal reality. It is a fact, right? So the biggest takeaway I want you guys to look into here is look at how you're reacting to the situations, the life situations that come to you, the people that come to you. How is your vibration when it comes to that? That will tell you what is going on in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is what attracts your reality. So even if you're doing all that amazing stuff at the conscious level, but you continue to ruin your vibration by not living mindfully, you are going to get in your own way. So my biggest message for you guys today is keep your energy clean. Allow yourself to vibrate in a positive state, in a good state throughout the day, because if you're just using your mind to stay positive, the same mind is going to pull you down when something happens, right? So you have to learn to step outside of the mind, which is what many people don't know, that there's actually this thing where you can observe your mind. You are not your mind. The very fact that you know there are thoughts going on in your head should show you that you're not your mind. You're somebody that's observing it. There is an awareness. If you don't know these things, you really, and I have to say the truth, you are going to stand in your own way, because if you're only operating from your mind and there is no level of observation of yourself, your behavior, your emotions, and releasing that and using your mind in a constructive way, if you're not able to do that, which has to be the foundation, the fundamental of mastering your life, because see, life mastery comes from self-mastery. I can't master my life and what I want to create if I can't even master myself, right? Because if myself is falling into victim state, how am I supposed to create the life that I want? Because my life is a reflection of me. And if I'm not aware of myself, if I'm not mindful, if I'm not practicing non-judgment, non-resistance, present moment experience, dropping my past reality, because you can never create something new if you're still living in the past, okay? These are facts. Facts as in FACTS, facts. There is no one in the world that will refute the fact that if you focus on the past, you will get the past again and again and again. Even Einstein said that energy flows where attention goes. Your attention is on victim mentality. Even though you're practicing all these positive things and you're doing all of this other stuff, you're missing the key ingredient, which is letting go of your unconsciousness, letting go of the negativity. Because if you don't master your mind, you can do all the positive stuff, but all that painful past is still going to come up. All the programming is still going to come up. You have to learn to release it. There is a process in mindfulness. It's called the pain body meditation. It's all about releasing all patterns of pain and becoming clean. It's like an inner slate is just wiped clean. Once you're in a clean vibration, your attraction process becomes effortless, because you don't have to do anything. Like, I have students from our Living in Freedom Mindfulness 6-week training, and for those of you who want to study it, the link is in the description. I have students in that course, and they're just like me. They don't have to do anything. Like, we don't have to, like, even though I enjoy doing visualization, affirmation stuff, it's not necessary at all. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do a 2-cup. We don't have to do anything. Zero, nada. We don't have to do anything. The very fact that we are in a good vibration, and the universe knows what you want already because you've asked for it 100 times. You don't have to keep asking. It comes effortlessly. We've had people in the group, in Living in Freedom group. You've seen some of the videos I've uploaded here. You've got people who have healed out of things, manifested abundance of money, manifested career success without doing anything but living in the mindful state of life. The mindful state of life is non-judgment, non-resistance, present moment. Releasing the past. This is a part of things that nobody knows how to do. Everyone's learning mindfulness as the ability to observe and release thoughts and emotions, but no one knows how to do it, right? Everyone has like this theoretical knowledge on mindfulness, but nobody knows how do you practically apply it into your day-to-day life. I have emails of people constantly emailing me and saying other people are making them feel this way. Nobody's making you do anything. You are the one who's the victim. You're the one who's the victim and the villain at the same time. There is no other enemy outside of you but you. And until you sit down and say, hey, maybe I should listen to Kartika and actually do something with this mindfulness stuff, until you actually make that decision, you will find and you will come back to this video. And I promise you, in 10 years, 5 years, 2 years down the line, you'll remember this video and you'll say, hey, wait, I could have done that. I could have become mindful and gotten out of my way. But no, 5 years down the line, you might manifest certain things, but the same negative mind will show up again. See, the truth is that even after, you've taken so many years to develop a negative ego. Just few years of positive focus is not going to undo all of that. You have to learn to observe that, your reactions, your negative patterns, your pain. You have to heal it. It's just, I'm telling you, you've got people who are super rich, super unhappy. Happiness, by the way, has nothing to do with money. I can give you $10 million in your account right now and nothing will change in your life. You would still continue to feel unhappy. You might be happy for like 3 days. Or, you'll show your car off, you'll show your house off, and you might be temporarily happy. But as long as you don't curb your mind, your same mind that is happy will come up and find something to be unhappy about. See, life is about joy. It's not about struggle. And 99% of people who are trying to create something for themselves are struggling. And the struggle is not because of the economy or the job role or because of other people. The struggle is purely because of you allowing yourself to struggle instead of being in the state of flow. The only way to be in the state of flow is to live mindfully. I'm telling you, when I say only way, I'm talking about it from experience, because mindfulness is not a coping mechanism. It's not some sort of a tool that you use when you have a panic attack. No, mindfulness is a living, breathing, moment to moment lifestyle of non-judgment, non-resistance, and present moment living, which means you are evaluating situations, focusing on solutions, seeing the positives in it, moving on, living a flow, life of flow. I'm telling you again and again, I'm really hoping someone out there is hearing this so that you can actually achieve levels of confidence, levels of life that is far greater than what your mind can do for you. Your mind is powerful if you have a direction to it. But when you drop that negative mind of yours, you're naturally in a state of confidence. You think a baby does not have confidence? It has, because his mind is not developed yet, right? Think about it this way. If you get out of your own way, which is you do that with the mindful way of life, you don't need a coping mechanism, you don't need a prayer, you don't need anything. You just live this lifestyle of flow. You will notice that things are just flowing. You don't have to do anything. And I'm not just the only living proof of this. This is happening to so many students of the Living in Freedom course. And I can only talk about my courses because I can see the results firsthand from our hundreds of students. And we can see their results as well. So there is no refuting this. If you're somebody who's really, really ready, really pick up the mindful way of life. Really, because your reaction to life is your vibration. And if you're reacting not mindfully, you're creating the same situations again and again and again. So that's my message for today. For those who want to study further, learn mindfulness, you don't have to study my course. If you are somebody who is really not convinced of all this but wants to get convinced of it, and you're okay with reading high level spiritual jargon, you want to read the book Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Most people won't be able to understand a lot of that because it's extremely advanced. So I have made it easy so that even a child can understand it in the Living in Freedom course. Those who want to take the course, you can go down below. Those who just want to take this information, use it, study mindfulness elsewhere, please do it. But my message here is get up and live the mindful way of life. That's the only way you will get out of your own way and you won't let other things trample your vibration. Okay, I hope this message hit home. I hope I was able to shake you up a little bit, because I will keep saying the same things again and again. I won't change my message, because my message is founded in practical results, and that's what I want you guys to understand. Okay, all right, I love you all. I hope today's video helped you, and I'll see you all soon. Namaste.